Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wealth Wednesday. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel. Shout out to everybody that's subscribing, liking the videos. And more importantly, shout out to everybody that's been commenting in the comment section, uh, giving us ideas on what to invest in, giving us ideas on what crypto to invest in. Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. All right, 27 seconds before the market is open. Usually I cut it on at 8:15, but hey, I cut it on a minute before the market open, but I've been sitting right here getting ready for Wealth Wednesday. Here we go. I think I should turn that down. Wealth Wednesday. We did have a pop this morning. We got FOMC today, and Jerome Powell speaking later on. Big day today, and we got a pullback at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, today is a great day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood of Wall Street. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Trying to see which way it's gonna go. So we go with the drop. Didn't get it. Oh, go, 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 go. Boom, 7% on that. Gotta go ahead and put it on the board. 7%. I thought it didn't feel me, but it did. 7% on that one. I just rolled with the momentum, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I seen this big red candle, and then this red candle form, and I just jumped in. I thought it didn't feel, but it did, and I just wrote it all the way down. 7%. 7%, which is a good trade for me. First 1 minute of the market open. First 1 minute of the market opening. 7%. I just went with the momentum. I'm so glad I got out when I did. Now we're above the trend line. All my new trading strategy is working out perfect, bro. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now we're up to the downtrend resistance that we break it with ease. Let's see, 5 minutes. Let's see what's going on. I gotta open it up, bro. Took one to the downside, 7%. And I always preach over here, you take your profits because you never know when it's gonna turn around. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't even wait for the next counter to form. I just took my profit. 7% on that one. As we move on up, 135 right here is resistance. 135 is resistance. First minute of the market opening. I just went with the momentum. 7% on that trade. 135 is the area I'm looking at right now. Right here. Can we break it or we get rejected? we popped up to it and got rejected in pre-market. It looks like we're getting a rejection again from that same area. Let me open it up a little bit more. 135. Okay. Yeah, that's, see, rejection all the way down to 126. Rejection. That's another resistance line. Rejection. See, rejection. 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 See, when you open it up and go into longer time frames, you really get to see what's going on, what went on last week. You really get to see. And 135 is major resistance. And you can see big dump on the 135 rejection. A lot of movement today. Today is a big day. Big day. We get to see today if the Fed's gonna cut interest rates. And Jerome speaking is today. Jerome Powell is speaking today. So today is a big day in the stock market. But we already had the move down and then the move up. Now we're on the move back down. Today is a big day. Sooner or later, it's gonna get stagnant. And everybody's gonna wait to see what's gonna happen. I think we got news coming out at 9. Hey, what's up, ATMT? Tim? Do you do Forex trading? No, I just work with the big blue chips. That's all I work with. nvda, SPY, just the big boys. Just the companies we know, like, and trust. I don't do Forex or none of that. Just the big boys. Yeah, I stick with the companies that I know, like, and trust. You know, that I know moves really well during the day, which nvda is my main boy right now. It was the SPY. But nvda, I mean, if you've been watching since 8:30 a.m., it's been moving. You know, it's in with day trading, it's just so complex and it's just so much going on. I just try to keep it simple, and I study the patterns, like nvda and the SPY. I know how they move, so I like to stick with what I know. Forex, and I don't know too much about Forex. I like to keep my plate as simple as possible. When I do, every now and then, you know, I'll day trade some crypto, but which I think trading crypto, what day trading I'm talking about, day trading crypto is gonna be back in play because Donald Trump is the president again. So the last 4 years, crypto has been kind of flat, you know, because they wanted to regulate crypto, they wanted to tax you on your crypto. So the last 4 years, the crypto was basically flat. But now that Donald Trump is back, crypto is starting to move again. Because, I mean, in 2016, before 2020, you can, like, day trade crypto. Like, we'll day trade these companies that we know, like, and trust, and then turn around when the stock market closed, we'll be trading crypto, day trading crypto at night. Yeah, it was lovely before 2020, man. It was lovely. And it seems like it's getting back to that right now. You know, those before 2020, it was lovely. As we break that resistance, yes, we broke resistance at 135. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of money being made, not just in the stock market, but like if you got a side business, something going on the side, it's gonna be a perfect time. It's gonna be a perfect time to start a side business. 135.50 coming up. The next resistance line is 135.85. As we try to move on up before the decision to cut interest rates. Let me move it out. Move it back out. Man, that 126 down here was a great dip buy, bro. Dang. As we try to get back up to near the 140 area. But cutting interest rates should pump the market. Should pump the market. Let me go back to 1 minute. 135.50. We didn't too much make it up to the 135.80. One trade, 7%. You know, we're bouncing off of old resistance. And as we know, old resistance hold up as new support. So I should change this. Yeah, right there. And I need to move this and change that to more of a red color to let us know that this is a resistance line. We bounced off the support. All the EMAs are pointing up, which is great to see. And we on the way to moving on up. As we know, today is Jerome Powell's day. And, you know, the money printer goes to rolling when Jerome Powell starts speaking. The market's been open 12 minutes. Everything's looking good. I need to switch this over because I want to start, because when I'm on the charts, I can't really see the comments. So I got to put my other phone, I got to start doing that so I can communicate with the people. I got to switch back and forth. Let's see. Okay, I got the comments up now on my other phone so I can see who commenting. Man, I appreciate y'all for joining me. As we hit that resistance line, now we're headed back down. Let's see the spot. The spy is dumping. The overall stock market, that is. It's selling off. See, I used to trade the SPY all the time, but nvda, moves more. There's more movement in nvda than it is the SPY. Let's see Tesla. Tesla's down almost 3% on the day. Let's see, everybody's pulling back ahead of this FOMC meeting. There's big news going on today. Hopefully they cut the interest rates again. That's the decision they're going to make today. And then Jerome Powell, the Fed chair guy, is speaking later. So Amazon, everything, let's see, everything is headed down. Bitcoin. We had a dip on Bitcoin overnight. Let's see, Robinhood is headed down. Walmart down. Dollar General is down. I want to catch Walmart at around $88 on my long-term side. I got to jump in on Dollar General. I got to jump in on Dollar General on my long-term side. Hopefully we can get another small dip on Dollar General. Hopefully. Yeah, I gotta position. We gotta position ourselves in Dollar General. We on a big wholesale on Dollar General. Dollar General used to be $252 in 2022. So yeah, I gotta try to get in on Dollar General real soon. Okay, let's go back to nvda. Big pullback. Coming up on 20 minutes on Wealth Building Wednesday. Appreciate y'all for joining me. If you're a trader, let me know in the comment section what you trading today. What are you trading? Okay. It's a little early to be putting up the uptrend line, but hey, that's what we're gonna do. I got okay. Well, as soon as I put it up, we broke it. That's why I was saying it's a little bit too early, but put it up anyway. Let's see if we can keep on moving in between this channel and get on up there. See, we had to move this morning to the downside, which I caught this. I didn't catch that. Now I think that it's going to be really, really slow until the FOMC announces what they're going to do until the meeting. I think it's going to be really slow till then. Been live 20 minutes. Market has been open for 20 minutes. The EMAs are starting to point downward. Starting to point downward. The VWAP is 134.56, 134.34 is the VWAP. So let's see what's going to happen. If you've been watching, then you know when the EMA is on top of the candle, that usually means downside, that we're going to go down. And that's what's starting to happen at this moment as we try to bounce off this VWAP area. The VWAP is this gold line. It's 4 lines, but 3 is always say the EMAs, which is the purple, peach, and green. The 9, the 13, and the 20. Just watching. See if we're gonna crack the VWAP. Exactly what we did. We cracked the VWAP. These are 1-minute candles. Each candle is 1 minute. Each candle is 1 minute. Wait, let me see why is that? Okay. I need to get this. This is confusing me. Yeah, I gotta get that out of the way. Okay. This is 15-minute candles. Now we back to the 1 minute. See, I like to open up to a 15 minute so we can see what's really going on, and a 30-minute as well. We're still green on the 30-minute candle, but the 15-minute candle will head it down. We hit it down. Everything is above the candle. All these EMAs are above the candle. Especially what's very important is this VWAP line. This line right here that's standing by itself. It's very, very important. That lets me know, that's an indicator that we're going down even further. Just watching to see what's going to happen. But that is an indicator that we're going down even further. And then we just seen a big joke down in the 3 EMAs. Here we go. It looks like the SPY. It looks like the S&P 500. Yep, finally it's green now. Ooh! Whoa. Is it 9 o'clock yet? We have some type of news coming out, I think, at 9 o'clock, but What a bounce off 603.50 on the spot. The S&P 500 is now green. It just turned green. I got to establish this great support line, which is down here. I got to establish that. Yeah, that's a great support right there. As we move on up. As we move on up. Let's see if we can catch anybody else is about to turn green. Looks like Amazon is about to turn green. Walmart is about to turn green. And that's it as of right now. The S&P 500 on the move. All the EMAs in their rightful position. The S&P 500, big boy ETF, top 500 companies is inside of that S&P 500. Can't go wrong trading the S&P 500. This is not, pullback. This is not the trading penny stock channel. Now, this is not the trading penny stock channel. Do you think SPY is going to go up, or is it just going to hit floors again? It depends on what happens on that Fed meeting and when Jerome speaks. We have the Fed meeting and Jerome speaking at 2 o'clock. So, Armando, that it depends on that. I think it's gonna be flat. I think we're gonna start trading flat in a little bit until I think the Fed meeting is at 2, I think. But I know we have I think housing comes out soon. So yeah, today is a big day. You know, a lot of news going on, you know. So that's what I think. I want to know if they're gonna cut interest rates. That's what I want to know. What Jerome Powell gonna say? I think that's what a lot of people waiting on. Oh, you welcome anytime, man. Move this up a little bit. That's 102.90. This is a big area right here. Bounce, 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 bounce. $102, right around 103. Moving on up. You've been doing this for quite a while. I've been day trading around coming up on 8 years now. Yeah, I've been day trading for about 8 years. I've been investing long term. I've been doing that all my life. When I was young, my mama, which is that lady up here, she put an investing book in my hand when I was 8 years old. So I've been investing as long as I can remember. And instead of them buying me Jordans, they bought me stocks and exercise equipment. That's what I got for Christmas when I was a kid. But day trading, I've been day trading for coming up on 8 years. So that's not a long time. In day trading, hours, 8 years is not long. It's not, because it's a patient game, and you're always learning. The thing about these charts is each and every company has its own personality. Each and every company has its own personality. That's why I stick with the companies I know, like, and trust. I stick with nvda, the overall S&P 500 SPY, Tesla, Microsoft, all these companies right here, the companies of the Amazon, the Facebooks, the Microsofts, Apple, all these companies, Google. That's what I stick with, day trading. But lately, I just been on, if you've been watching me, I've been on nvda. I like it. I love the company. It's the number one company on the stock market. I like it. I like how it moves. I've studied it as far as the chart. I've studied it. I know exactly how it moves. So that's a tip to any day trader. You don't try to be all over the place. Don't be in penny stocks. Don't be trading here. Don't be trading there. Stick to one specific company, maybe two at the most, depending on how smart you are. But stick to one company. This is what I do. I stuck to one company, which is where at the time it was SPY and Tesla. Tesla was the number one boy at one time, but I stuck to one company, maybe two, and I learned them. And I say, well, hey, the S&P 500, that's the number one ETF. All these companies are inside of this ETF, which is S&P 500. So I stick to that. I stick to S&P 500 or nvda. Those are the only two companies. Well, S&P is not a company, but those are the only two tickers that I trade every day. You'll see me every now and then. I might go to Facebook or Amazon or Tesla, depending on what's happening. Like, if any one of these other companies have big news, like if Apple has a great earnings, I trade that. But on a daily basis, I stick with the S&P 500 and nvda. I don't mess with penny stocks. No. This is not the penny stock channel. I don't trade penny stocks. Shout out to the people that do, and there's a lot of people that I know that make a lot of money on penny stocks, but that's not my thing. To me, penny stocks are gambling. Is gambling to me. I don't feel comfortable trading penny stocks. I just don't. I like trading the companies that I know, like, and trust, and the companies that I am invested in long term. You know, it's that's what works for me. Nvidia, I'm invested in Nvidia long term. The SPY, the overall S&P 500, I'm invested in that long term. Apple, long term. AMD, long term. So I stick with the companies that I am already invested in long term. I know them, I like them, and I trust them, and I use their products. Yeah, I'm not penny stocks. Majority of the time, they're trash companies. You got to look at the momentum scanner. You got it's 3 or 4 companies hitting high today. By the time you get into it, it's already up 100% or 100% or 300%. And then I just don't have much success. I didn't have no success with penny stocks. And then most of the guys, the real big boys, right? Dudes that are professional traders, they're not trading penny stocks. What would you look for in the graph on SPY? Because I've been doing this for the past 3 months, and when I feel like I'm reading right, it throws a curveball all the time. Well, on the SPY, I look for support, resistance, where the EMAs are, where's the VY. That's what I look for. Like right now, all these EMAs are pointing up. The VY is kind of flat right here, but we got the 9, the 13, and the 20 pushing up. So that tells me that we're headed up. But that doesn't mean I take a position right now. So you've been trading for 3 months. Have you been paper trading? See, number one, what you got to do is you got to paper trade at least for a year. I paper traded for 1 year. Yeah, I didn't use my real money for a year. I paper traded for 1 year. I studied the charts. And I mean, and then like if I hit my stop loss, it's my stop loss. But you got a paper trade. I paper traded for a year straight. I didn't start using real money until my account was green. My paper trading account was green. I paper traded for a year straight. That's what I did. I paper traded for a whole year. And then after that year, I was green. Then I started using real money. But then when I used real money, I started out small. I started small and I just built it from there. And if I was green, I go back like right now. If let's say like if I have, because one thing about these companies, these charts, they bipolar. Just because it's a lot of things that can affect the movement. Just like I know how the spot in nvda moves right now. Well, these charts have bipolar. They will change. They will change on you. So it's always a learning process. It's always a learning curve. And let's say like if you go on a losing streak, when I go on a losing streak, if I lose 2 or 3 trades in a row, I'm getting off of the computer. And then if I come back tomorrow and the same thing is going on, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch back to paper trading mode and I'm gonna figure out what's going on. Because a lot of times it's just the personality has changed. And you have to learn the personality all over again. The things that can make the personality of the chart change could be news, could be earnings season, could be a change of presidents affects the stock market. See, the thing right now is we have an advantage. You know, listen to what I'm about to say. Since Donald Trump going to be the president now, it's going to be a lot. It's already been that. I can already tell the difference between when Biden was the president and when Donald Trump is the president. Why, Stock Sniper? Because Donald Trump is a stock market economic guy. That's who he is. So when Donald Trump is the president, it's gonna make it more easier for the average stock trader. So when Biden was the president, we really had to study. We really had to, because he always talked down about the stock market. He was not a stock market guy. So it was more difficult. When he became president, we had to do some big adjustments to get used to the change. So now it's coming back to before it was in 2020, and now it's getting more easier to call these plays, to see what's going on with these companies. Donald Trump going to be talking, and now he's aligned with Elon Musk. They're going to say certain things that'll make the stock market go up. That's just how it goes. When Donald Trump was the president, the stock market never hardly ever went down. It seemed like every time he spoke, the stock market would boom, boom, boom. If he bring up a company's name, boom, boom. So if you just started, it's a great time. 3 months. I think you should, if you haven't paper trade, you got to paper trade. You got to. And you have to stick to one company and learn the personality of it. And you got to, and the main thing is you got to get your emotions in check. You got to. That fear of missing out, or if you see it go green and you ain't in. And then when you get in, it goes red. You have to get your emotions in check. You got to be patient. That's what I know about this. It's a very patient thing. You got to be very patient. And when you paper trade, you got to be realistic about how you trade. You got to, like Madden, as an example. When I used to play Madden in PlayStation, I did not want to lose. So, when you paper trade, you got to take it really, really serious. You have to take it really, really serious. You have to. And you have to paper trade for a very long time to learn the personality of the chart. You have to learn the personality. And you have to find out what EMAs work for you. Just because I use the 13, I use the 9, and I use the 20. That works for me. You know what I'm saying? that works for me. So you have to find out what works for you. You have to, there's a lot of people these days teaching about the stock market, and you'll try to use their trading plan, and their trading plan might not work for you. You can only use it as a gauge, but you have to find your own trading plan, because emotion has a lot to do with this. Emotions. I can be the best chart reader ever. I can learn chart patterns, all this stuff like the back of my hand, and know how to do it really, really well. But if my emotions is not in check, if I'm not patient, if I don't have a tight stop loss and stick to the stop loss, if I don't understand how to take profits quickly, that chart reading and all that is irrelevant. Your emotions plays a big part of this. That's why if you watch me, I can sit here all day and call plays and not be in no play. You have to develop discipline, a lot of it. And that comes with practice, getting your mind right. It comes with a lot of patience. So, but if you haven't been paper trading, you got to start paper trading for at least a year. And a lot of people don't want to hear that when I say that, but you got to paper trade, man. You got to paper trade, and you got to take it very, very serious with your emotions. You got to take it very serious, and then worry about the money on the back end. Just like if somebody want to be a nurse or a doctor or a mechanic or an electrician, you have to learn how to do that stuff. In other words, you have to go to school. And when you go to school, you go to school to learn. So you got to take this as that. I've been day trading for 8 years, but guess what? I'm still in school. I'm still in school. Just like if you are a CPA, right? If you're doing taxes, it's about to be tax season. These guys every year have to, because it's new tax laws come out every single year. So they have to learn what new tax laws are out in 2023. They have to learn what new tax laws are out in 2022. So the CPAs and the people that do your taxes are always in school. That's how day trading is. It's always a learning curve. You always learning. And another thing, I forgot to bring this up. If you're new to trading, you have to do this. I hope you're still watching, because I forgot to say this. This is very, very important. You have to be recording your trades. That's why I'm doing this. I record my trades, right? And then I turn around and I look at this every single night. So, and the reason why I'm doing it on YouTube, because I don't know how to record it on the screen. I don't know what they call it. I don't even know what to call it, but I don't know how to record it on the screen. So YouTube is easier for me. So I record my trades, and then I turn around and I use it as a teacher, and I sit and learn my entries, my exits. How can I make better entries? How could I make my stop losses better? How can I make my take profits better? And I sit like this. I'm gonna go back tonight, and I'm gonna go look over this at night. So, Armando, this is one of the best tips I can give you. 2 tips. You got the paper trade for a while. Tip 2 is you got to go over your trades, and now you got to record your trades. And then like football, if you play football, you watch film of the of the team you playing for the week. You watch film. Same thing with this. And me recording my trades and then going over it at night and then communicating in a way where I know it's a teachable moment to me. And I go back and I look over it at night. As we see another example, all the EMAs are pointing up and we bounce off of that non-EMA to the upside. I just called out a play. Like I said, when these EMAs are pointing up, that's an indicator that we're gonna move on up. I called out a play. And I'm not emotional of the field missing out. I'm not emotional because I understand that as long as I can call out these plays, I'm gonna get it on the back end. But that is a number one tip. You have to be recording your trades and then go over them at night and learn from your mistakes. I hope that helped you out, man. But sometimes we have to paper trade more. Sometimes we gotta do mental trades. Sometimes we just gotta study and watch the chart, take notes. I've been trading I got notes. Even though I got some scribble scrabble, this is my notebook right here. I got notes. As I've been live almost an hour now. Yeah, but I take notes. You know what I'm saying? I got a notebook right here and I write down my notes. I write it down. And look, we're still moving on up. And I'm not emotional about it. I've been talking, and a long time ago, that was probably about 15 minutes ago. I said, long as these EMAs are pointing up, we moving on up. And look, and I don't have no fear of missing out. I'm not emotional about it. I'm excited because I know I was right. That's when I get more excited when I do something like this than I do if I was actually in this trade. Whenever I told you all the EMAs are pointing up, we're headed on up, I could have got in then and I'd have been up. But I'm not emotional about it. Perfect. I appreciate it. Last time I got lucky with Tesla 900%, and from then I just have seen the same. Yeah. But yeah, but what I do if I go on the losing streak, like 2 or 3 losses, I just move away. And then the next day, if I have another 2 or 3 losses, I'm gonna get out of my regular account and I'm gonna go over to the paper trading account and I'm gonna start paper trading. I start back paper trading, try to figure out what's going on. A lot of times it be that the companies have changed the personality of the chart. But I got a routine that works pretty well with these EMAs, and it works pretty well. Like right now, we're on the pullback, but we right here towards the 9 EMA, which I declare the 9 EMAs that's support of a support line. And good look, we sub the bounce off of it. We sub the bounce off of it. Let's see if that's gonna happen. We bounce. Let's see if we're gonna go above the 105.42. And then, you know, sometimes we got to learn how to take losses. I mean, we need to take profits fast. Sometimes we got to learn how to take your profits when you got them. And that's what I do. What is 9 EMA? It's a moving average. It's an indicator on how the stock is moving. It's a moving average. Exponential moving average. That's what it's actually called. It's an indicator, a moving average. Over the last 9 days. Just like it got the 200-day moving average, the 50-day moving average. That's the 9. See, that's why you got to find out what moving averages work for you. And the 9, those 3, well, the VWAP, you should be watching the VWAP anyway. The VWAP should be there. But you got to find what moving average works for you on your trading plan. For me, it's the 9, it's the 13, and the 20, the combination of all 3. So you got to find what works for you. And what I have noticed from studying these charts is that when the candles are up under these 3 EMAs along with the VWAP, that's the indicator that we moving on up. Now, if the candles go up under these 3 EMAs, that's an indicator that we're going to be headed down. And that's what's been working for me. And my take profit is around 5%. 5%. I never get 900 percenters. The way I trade, I never get 900 percenters. Never. The most is 60 or 70%, but I never get 900 percenters. Never. 5% trade is my average. Like today, this morning, I got 7%. That's above my average. But I take my profits and then I got a tight stop loss, real tight. Because me, I want to get in and out, you know? I want to get in and out. Like right now, how it's moving, it's kind of slow for me. I would have got out already. On this 9 EMA bounce, I wouldn't have held the 2 minutes. I'd have got out already. That's how I trade. I want to get in and I want to get out. As we see, I was right on this trade right here. The bounce off the 9 EMA. And I said we're gonna see if it's gonna break that 605.42. It looks like it's gonna happen. I called out another trade on that bounce play off the 9 EMA. See, long as I can call these plays, I'm great. I'm good. I don't have to hold this whole time because I don't like the movement. I don't like how slow it's moving. I don't like that. So I would get out already. I would have been got out. You know, some people would get in on the bounce and then just hold. Once they get this green candle, then they'll just hold. I don't trade like that. Like I say, 5% is good for me. If I can get 5% every single day, Monday through Friday, I'm good. If I get over 5%, I'm good. 25% on the week, I'm good. Over 25% is a lovely week. In which if I remember correctly, I'm over my goal already. Today was 7%. Yesterday was 4%. Yeah, and I'm over my last week I was over. This week I'm over. So 5% for me is good. That's what works for me. And another thing, if I see, I'm looking at the chart. I'm not worried about no P&L. I'm looking at the chart. If I see it's not working out, I'm getting out. That's another thing that I've gotten okay with. Is accepting the trade is not working out, not looking at the P&L, but looking at the chart and realizing that it's not working out. And I get out. I cut my losses faster than I take profit. I take profit 5 to 7%, like I said, is my average. But my stop loss is even tighter than that. And that's what's been working out for me. I traded once today, 7%. I'm done. I'm done. I can sit here and call out these trades, basically practice to get better, and then worry about it on the back end. One trade today. That's it. 7%, I'm done. So you just got to find out what works for you. That's all. Everybody's freedom price is different. Everybody's freedom price is different. So you got to figure out what works for you. And that comes with studying. That comes with chart reading. That comes with paper trading. You know, that's how it works. Because realistically, I'm paper trading right now. Even though I'm not doing it physically, I'm calling out these trades and I'm not even in it. So in reality, I'm paper trading. Oh, what a pop. I'm paper trading right now. And I don't feel no type of way that I'm not in. I don't have the fear of missing out, as they call it. I don't have that. You have to eliminate that fear of missing out. You have to eliminate it. You have to eliminate the fear of missing out. You have to eliminate greed. You have to eliminate it. Because one thing I've learned, listen to the OG. The stock market being here it ain't going nowhere, and it's always another play. I learned that by recording my trades. I used to trade 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. I started recording my trades, right? And I started looking at it, just for education of myself. I started looking at my trades. And all of a sudden, a light bulb went off. Bro, you're trading too much. You're doing too much. That's what came into my mind. Bro, you're doing too much. What you mean by that, Stock Sniper? I was trading 5 to 10 times in a day. 5 to 10 times in a day. And look, breakout. on the S&P 500. I was trading 5 to 10 times a day. And when I started recording and watching it at night, just all I could think about was, bro, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, man. And then I said, you know what? I ain't trading no more than 3 times a day. Then after trading 3 times a day, now I done broke it down. If I'm green, I'm done. 1 time a day, 2 at the most, I'm done. That makes you more disciplined and focus on the chart, because I know I only got 1 or 2. See, that comes with the subconscious mind. I know I only got 2 chances. So I got to really focus on my support, my resistance, my EMAs. I got to focus. Once I'm green, take profits. 7%. Some people might say, well, man, 7%. But it's about, it's about, okay, what are you trading on that 7%? A 7% gain on a $10,000 account, as an example, on the P&L side is good. A 10% gain on a $10,000 trade is good. It just depends on what you trade. Because the stock market over the year, you long-term trading, long-term investing, excuse me, it's 10% per year. So I break it down. If the stock market gives us on long-term 10 to 13% per year, that means that a 5% trade per day, the goal is to beat the stock market, right? That's the goal, is to invest or trade your money and make a return. The stock market, if you long-term invested, it promises us 10 to 13% per year. That's on average. It's been like that forever on long-term investing. So if I'm doing 5% every single day, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25%, by the time the month is over, I'm at 100% in 1 month. So I came to the conclusion that, because I'm not greedy, 5% is a great trade as we continue to go up on the S&P 500. 5% is a great trade. 10% daily is an excellent trade. So that's why I never get 300%ers, 900%ers. I never get that. But I will get that over time. But my losses are small, and my take profit is up here. And my risk is down here. Very, very small. And I don't chase, like right now. A lot of rookie traders would jump in right now. Oh man, the stock market is going up. And they'll jump in at the high and then get caught up in something. Don't worry. I used to be like that too when I first started, the fear of missing out. The fear. I'm going to miss the money. But I had to program my mind and my subconscious mind, bro, the stock market going to be here. Long as God keep blessing you to wake up every single morning, you'll be able to get it. You'll be able to try again tomorrow. So yeah, you have to have your emotions in check. And you have to always be learning. You have to always be paper trading. If it ain't physical, like really in the paper trading account, do it mental, like what I do, like what I'm doing. Once my trading is over, I paper trade mentally, and I just watch it go on up. I call the play. I know that as long as these EMAs are up, I know that we're going to continue to go up as of right now. But I would not get in right now because we are already moved. Look at this big move. Boom. It wouldn't be smart to get in right now. We had a bottom down here, 603. Look, 603, and we've been all the way up for the past 2 hours. This would be risky and gambling if I decide to get in right now. Let's see. See, we're coming up to resistance. I'm about to move this now. I'll just do another line. About to come up to resistance right here. That's the resistance line. Make it a little bit thicker. That's the resistance line right there. We made a big, see, this is another good pattern. You have to know your patterns as well. It's exactly what it looks like, a V. That is a V-shaped pattern. V-shaped pattern. Boom, boom. You also got to know your patterns. You have to know your patterns. That's a V-shaped pattern. But something is going to happen once we get to this resistance. Right here. Something is going to happen when we get right here. Either we're going to get a dump, or we're going to complete the V pattern and we're going to break out at 106.17. Something is going to happen once we get right here to this resistance. Either we're going to dump, either we're going to pull back, or we're going to shoot through here. And if we shoot through this 106.17, listen to the OG. If we shoot through this resistance right here, look out. Look out. If we shoot through this resistance, this is a resistance line. It's a resistance line. We got to shoot through here. Look, and then look what's forming. Anybody that's been watching me for a while, I always talk about W patterns. Look what we forming. Look, another pattern. We just seen the V-shaped pattern. Now look, you can tell what this pattern is forming. Look. It's forming a W pattern. It's forming a W pattern. On the 30-minute. On the 30-minute time frame, we're going into a W pattern. But to complete the W pattern, we got to get above 607.10 to complete the W pattern. Which that can happen this evening at 2 o'clock. Because we still got Jerome Powell and the FOMC meeting and speech after 2 o'clock. So depending on what's being said at 2 o'clock will depend, gonna let us know if we're gonna break our path and complete this W-shaped pattern. That's what we're going into right now. As we head up to this resistance right here. I've been on live kind of long today. Let me take a drink of water. Been on live 2 hours. It's been a long live. Appreciate y'all for joining me. I appreciate the interaction. I appreciate the stock traders that's coming in and hollering at me. But if you stock trading, you got to start recording your trades. You got to start recording and then look over them at night. It'll help you out a whole lot. That has been a great asset to my trading career. Recording and watching them at night, studying them like I'm watching another team, like we used to do in high school, watching film of another team. It's exact same concept. Watching the film, studying the opponent. Now, don't get it twisted. We do have an opponent when it comes to stock trading. Who is the opponent, Stock Sniper? The opponent is the market makers, bro. That's our opponent. The market makers, the hedge funds. That's our opponent. But it's somebody that bought down here and rode it all the way up, snakeskin Randy style. Somebody bought in right here and rode it all the way up. Yeah. Armando, if you still in here, I know you that 900%, you got some snakeskin Randy in you, brother. Yeah, you do. You got to hold for a 900%er. Yeah, that's snakeskin Randy style. Well, what is snakeskin Randy, Stock Sniper? It's when you get in at a player price and you hold doing all this. That's snakeskin Randy. That's a 900%er. That's 1,000%er. Getting in down here, and then just holding it and just watching it go up like it's doing right now, and it broke that 106.18. And what I said, if it breaks that, look for a move. It broke resistance. It broke resistance. And look at the move. Look at the move. Next resistance, 106.50. Next resistance, 106.50 is the next resistance line. We back up under it. Are we back? Yeah, we back up under. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, resistance, hold up as new support. We broke it. Got back up under it. To the downside. Let's see what's gonna happen. Look at the stairs. Stair, stair. It's just like you walking upstairs. One step, two step, little pullback, and then what a great S&P doing good today. Nothing but stairs on the way up. Bounce right now, trying to do the same thing all over again. Nothing but stairs. Nothing but stairs. Nothing but stairs. 106.26. Boom, there it go. There it go. There she goes. There she goes, y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me know what you trading. Let me know what you watching for. Let me know. Give me some ideas. $106.31. We headed up to 106.48. Next resistance line. Bro, S&P moving. I got to see what NVIDIA is doing. Moving up too. NVIDIA doing the same thing. U-shaped pattern. U-shaped pattern on NVIDIA. Yep, U-shaped pattern. Man. Tesla. Moving on up. Everybody's getting, look, everything's green. I haven't even been paying attention to the watch list. Everything is turning green. Bro, what a great day. What a great day so far. Let's see, where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin. Okay. Back on NVIDIA. But the S&P 500, man, is on the roll ahead of Jerome Powell speaking. I done sat here and drunk all this water. A whole half a gallon. Here we go, another step for the move on up. What it seems like today, all you gotta do is press buy. All you gotta do is press. You don't have to do no technical analysis, no reading the chart. Just catch a dip and press buy. Just catch a dip and press buy. That's all you gotta do today. Just now, don't. That's a joke. That's a joke what I just said. But hey, that's what it seemed like was happening. All you gotta do is press buy. Close your eyes and press buy. Don't do that though. Don't do it. That's just a joke. But that's what it seems like. That all you gotta do is press buy. Close your eyes and press buy. Just close your eyes and press buy. That's it. And we get a pullback at 106.41. Don't do that. That's just a joke. Let's see. Let me see what these contracts look like on this S&P 500. Let's see. You know, Stock Sniper, you said no chasing, bro. You said no chasing. You say be a disciplined trader, Stock Sniper. You say be a disciplined trader, Stock Sniper. You say no chasing is at the top. You say no chasing, Stock Sniper. What are you doing? You being greedy. I'm looking at the contracts. What are you trying to do, Stock Sniper? You know it's. What are you doing, Stock Sniper? You're not being a disciplined trader right now. You're going against the grain. You got the field missing out. What are you going to do, Stock Sniper? Yeah, when I start thinking like this, another tip. I want to get in. I'm human. I see all this movement. I got the field missing out right now. I want to catch this deal, and I want to buy in on the run up past 106.61. See what happens? You see that fear missing out? You see what happens on that fear missing out? You see? Fear missing out. Let's see what's gonna happen. We are up under the 9 EMA. Lower shadow. Now see if I'd have took that trade, fear missing out, I'd be red right now. I would be red. Green, fear missing out. I would be holding, hoping and praying that it turn around. That's why we don't chase. Prime example. I'd have been stopped out already. Then I'd have got stopped out, and then look. See, this the thing that new traders always go through. It'll hit their stop loss, right? And then turn around and go back up. Like this, like it just did. When which it's already up here, you're already late to the party, it's too late, and then you get caught up in something like this. The fear of missing out. Now you got stopped out. Now you're like, man, I should have held it a little longer. Man, I should have held it. Then you try to revenge trade to get back in to try to make up for that loss. Now you see it's going up and pull the trigger again. Okay. But this trade, you in the green now. Now you hoping and wishing that it keep going. We're gonna see if it's gonna break this 140, 106.48, which I know it might take a little time as we get close to lunch hours. No, man, I'm tripping. It's barely 10 o'clock. Man, it seems like I've been on live for 2-3 hours. I've barely been live an hour and a half. Dang. I thought it was almost 11 o'clock, which is not true. It's about to be 10 o'clock. So I'm still right on time. Still right on time. 106.41. As the volume starts to slow down, we're getting close to lunch hours. I got 2 more minutes before 10 a.m. I am thinking about going short. That's what I am thinking about. Instead of going long, I'm thinking about going against it. Yeah, I'm thinking about going short. Take this trade to the downside. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Because if you didn't know, you can make money on if the market goes up or if it goes down. That's what I'm considering. All this red, all this green We got to turn around. Here we go. Let's see what's gonna happen. Do I think that we're gonna go up under this 20 EMA? Considering pulling the trigger to the downside. Let's see. What a bounce. $10.02. Lower shadow. See. Oh, nvda broke out. nvda broke out. nvda broke out. But yeah, I think that's my time, y'all. It's 11 o'clock right now. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Hope you'll have a great day. Earn, spend less, and invest. 704 Wall Street is my block. 704 Wall Street is my block. Appreciate everybody for joining me. With that being said, this is Stock Sniper. I'm out.